With difficulty, I make sound and art, I suppose. I organise events and do programming and other stuff.
How would you describe it?
Noise.
Good noise.
Good accent for it. Well, it depends on your perspective. Everything is relative. There's no absolute truth.
Do you think seagulls are massive?
I think seagulls are massive. I was quite taken aback by how massive they are.
How did you get to know INARI?
How did I get to know INARI? I was doing some pure data thing in the university, and he was there and said, "Ah, you're doing pure data," and then we knew each other after that. Especially when I came to Liverpool and lived in the city centre. Seagulls were everywhere.
What do you think about him? Honestly, go on, be honest.
I think INARI is the craziest guy I've ever met in my life.
He's probably the worst boss you've ever had that's never paid.
If you ever want a wacky idea, go to INARI. He's got plenty of them. I played a gig in Edinburgh. Am I allowed to swear on it?
Yeah, swear.
Right, okay.
Oh, you don't have one?
Oh no, it's okay for now.
It's okay for now.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's alright.
We can work probably like 2 servos off the power on that without.
Does the power come from USB or something?
Yeah, without. If it's actually working in the machine, it might struggle a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you have the power?
No, not yet. I'm gonna buy that.
Well, if you don't have one, let me know where it is, because I've got probably extra power supplies at home.
Yeah, I might have to as well.
Do you want me to press this?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Let me get a shot.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah, you see that?
Watch out, let me get a shot.
Oh. Is he open watching it? He got his seat, does he know?
よく見える
Could you have it more?
You see that?
Go the other way. I mean, like right now, I need to go more that way.
You see that?
Let me actually.
But he's getting the thingy servo working in the machine.
Okay, now did it. Again.
Watch out, let me get a shot.
Okay. Good.
Watch out, let me get a shot.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. Hit it.
What do you like or dislike about the noodle project, the INARI noodles?
What I liked about it, I suppose, to slightly recap on the last kind of point, it was slightly insane as a project, having audio-visual noodles. It's not the first thing that comes to your mind when you're having noodles. Apart from that, I enjoyed working on it a lot.
You enjoyed working on it?
I did enjoy working on it, yeah. It's quite nice actually. And I enjoyed it all coming together. And I didn't get to wear my t-shirt in the end.
No, you didn't? No,
noodle t-shirt.
that's okay, you can keep that clean for the next time he requires your service.
Played a gig in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And just as I was going to the venue, a seagull shat on me, and it was the biggest bird shit you could ever imagine. It went all over my shoulder, all over my gear, all over everything. And to this day, I rued the seagulls, and they will feel my revenge.
But I bet if you'd have listened carefully, the seagull might have said to you, "What is art?"
Art is an attempt to evaluate and present a perspective on life.
Through the medium of shaft, maybe, as well.
I was just a piece of computer basically, as I didn't have enough money to make it over to the UK, so I always had to contact my team through Skype. And after a while, everybody started to believe I'm actually a computer, like INARI or like INARI or like working anymore. Like, when I was switched off, I would disappear straight away. But because of that, on the actual day of the event, I was become like a hologram and got people pretty confused.
Hierarchy. What do you study at university?
What do I study at university? I'm currently in a master program studying aerospace engineering. When INARI contacted me, I was doing the BEng, but now I've progressed to the MEng. Naruto?
Yeah. So how did you get involved with the INARI project?
That's actually a funny question. INARI sent this email around, and this email was quite funny when you look at it. It was like kind of like what you see on a computer screen when it comes up in the computer characters, like playful characters, and I think some of my fellow engineers, when they looked at it and they said, "What is this? Who is this guy sending in? What kind of format was that?"
Games, I think.
Like game font or something?
Yeah.
This game font, when I looked at it, and I was like, "Is this guy really serious?" But then I asked Anthony, I asked INARI, and I said, "How come you use that font?" And he goes, "Oh, I wanted to show this like a gamer theme of this whole project." And I said, "Well, they don't send this to engineers. Engineers are like very very professional in what they do.
That's what you want to
They didn't want to see this. So that's why I was quite surprised that I didn't see so many engineers actually like going up for this opportunity. That's why I fight against all these other engineers. I really want to be part of this project. But when I got there, I was just the second guy that got there. So I was quite worried, and I was like, okay, Nari, next time, if you want to send an email to all the engineers, make sure you do it in like a more formal way than more of a playful way.
Maybe you got the best engineer that way though.
Maybe.
Because the gamer thing tag is like it's like almost like for the next question here, because you like things anyway, and anime, don't you?
Yeah. Well, of course, definitely girls, you know.
Kind of, some of it.
Okay, again. He wants to see again. 1 second. So this is how it looks like. Back together. And then Ari will demonstrate. Go on, Ari. Put it in there. Do it.
Yes. How does that feel?
Ari's putting it in.
Okay.
Okay. Hit it. Ah! Again. Yay! Again, let's do this again. Not you. Oh, wait. Hit it.
I want to see this again.
Yay! Hit it. Ah, beautiful. What do you think? It won't work without that.
But you should just be able to work that loose in between them, shouldn't you?
This.
Yeah.
It works without that.
Rather than like taping it.
We don't have to do this
every single time.
But then we just always have to put one noodle in there. So if you put one noodle in there like this, hit it. Yay!
What do you like about the project, and what's the similarity between the project and the Naruto?
Naruto?
Yeah. So what do you like about the project?
What's got Naruto got to do?
Don't know, this is what he's asked.
Okay,
you can think of an answer.
What I liked about it was a challenge. He needed someone to basically solve his problem. And as an engineer, I wanted to design a solution. And that's my role is. I thought, yeah, I can get involved and maybe I can put this into some of my portfolio and something I did. So using some of my engineering skills. So I presented a few solutions and he really liked my solutions. What's this got to do with Naruto? Well, Naruto is an anime, and this main character is named Naruto, and he really likes noodles. So this project, it's got something similar to that, but I didn't actually, the moment when I saw the project, I didn't relate them two together at all. Just that when I spoke to him, I said, "Oh, do you mind putting some anime pictures up or something like it?" Really, Japanese, you know, the way I picture it, like a noodle cafe, you know. So I thought it would have some anime or something, or something really oriental or something traditional or something. I don't know how it looks like, but that's how I imagine it. That's my connection to Noodle Project and Naruto.
But as we all know now, it's not like anybody thinks it's going to be like.
Yeah, it's not how I expected actually. Well, when we went to the actual event, it wasn't how I expected at all.
Which do you like better, Naruto or girls?
Which do I like better?
Yeah.
Well, of course, definitely girls. You know, Naruto is more of a hobby. I don't know why he's asking me about Naruto. Girls are not a hobby; it's more of a mission for me, I guess. But my mission is complete right now, and I don't have to worry about girls. Naruto is definitely something that I enjoy watching time to time. It gets me away from reality and like into this cartoon world of Naruto. But it's just more of a relaxation kind of thing. It's like asking, which one do you like? Do you like television or girls? You know, you watch television for relaxing. You know, just chill out. Girls are there what you need. I mean, some people need. You know. So laptop.
Yeah. So it just depends. All right. See you.
Oh, okay. Hello.
The INARI Noodle project is basically not really meant to be talked about. We just go in there, each standing, listen to the sound, watch the visuals and go out. We don't really talk.
Hi Anthony, could you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Anthony Thomas and I'm a civil engineer student at the University of Liverpool, and I've been working on the INARI project for the last few months.
What interests you about the INARI project?
General interests with the INARI project. So firstly, that there's a nice, well, I mean, I very much like building, designing, constructing things, and this project has given us the opportunity to carry on with this. It's let us visualise a problem, it's let us design a solution to it, let us create a solution to it, and fulfil your ideas in an artistic sense. It's a hybrid synergy of creativity, design and construction. And I feel that's a quite important thing. The way that you can mix construction and art together, it never seems particularly entwined with each other. I mean, my studies in university seem to kind of suck any kind of creativity out of my mind. I find that a quite concerning thing. I find that, I don't know, as a child I was a person who was always looking at things, building things, designing things, putting things together, seeing how they worked and perhaps how they didn't. And now it's just a myriad of number and form and perhaps jumping through hoops, and I just love the idea to expand my mind and build and create things. It's something that's perhaps slightly missing, and something I want to carry on with very, very much more now, and I really think this has been a great opportunity and a great way of learning, and a great way of perhaps empathising with people with other minds. Yeah, I can say to that is what has drawn me to it, is that the ability to just come together and design, build something. I mean, that's the world is. That's what the world comes from, and that's what the world is going to.
Can I use any of these machines?
Machine? But you have to ask me to do that. I'm just going to put new things together. Right.
Inari himself. What did you get?
This is talking about the person.
The person.
The person. From my experience of contact with Inari, I believe this is a very, very driven and motivated young artist. I believe in someone who pushes his ideas forward and propels them and gives the right support and manages to implement his ideas in the correct way. I believe he can go far. I believe there are many things to be said about the world. They're very, very subtle. There's those subtle truths that you never really want to say. There's things that you never really want to say, but you always believe in your mind. You're always wondering if someone else is also thinking at the same time, but perhaps you're too scared to say it, perhaps you're too scared to remark on it. Or maybe not scared, it's just so subtle that you take it for granted, and you don't always realise these things. And it's the job of people like Inari and artists to make these connections between things and to break down barriers that perhaps stop us from exploring all of these fairly intimate connections that people have on a fairly subconscious level. Artists do this in music and in humour, and we can do this now with a man who's knocking on our door trying to sell us some windows. No, very much. I believe in Inari is driven, and I believe that he has reasonable ideas for mixing cultures and giving us these very poignant subconscious ideas that will very much help us in our understanding of the world and understanding of each other.
Do you think it's possible to go to Japan from here by bike? Not meaning bicycle.
That may be. It perhaps is possible. You may have to be a bit creative in how you define a bicycle ride. I mean, you've got to ride from here over to the coast. Yeah, you can do that all right. You've obviously got to hop the channel. So, I mean, would you have to convert your bicycle to a little pedalo maybe? Pedal-powered machine to get you across the channel?
Over the channel?
Over the channel.
No, it's too risky.
Germany, Poland, Russia. However, we have television at an angle so you can see what's going on here. I mean, actually. Yeah. Well, actually, isn't the idea that the TV should be in front of the curtain, yeah? Should that be the idea?
What do you want the TV? Do you want the TV higher? Do you want a machine at the front and the TV at the back?
Well, really, you need to go through
how many keys are there?
You can't be on the same level.
5 keys.
The only thing we could probably do is put the telly on the...
Choose which one do you want higher. Do you want the machines higher or do you want the television higher? Elevated. Same height, you can't get that.
Yeah, we've only got level tables.
The third one. Like an arcade game there. There's a lot of TVs on I'm going to get damaged by it. I don't know what's going on. Okay. See? And the machine, I can hit it again. Now I move the and then they will eat on the fronces, like stand up and eat. That's the traditional way of eating it.
It would have been slightly higher. If it's full finishing, it would be a big unit.
If it was real like kind of awkwardness when you're waiting for the people. Yeah. Experience, yeah. Well, I'm not the artist, so I don't know exactly. It's decent on art. Still in university, I learned this program where you model it a bit like AutoCAD. That's where I designed it. Now, this is how it looks like in real life. And it actually works, which is the best thing about it. So do you want to see that again?
And obviously, isn't that much you want a big timescale to do
Yeah,
was there?
we didn't get much of a funding because ours are always quite poor, and I'm just a student, so I don't have all the materials and stuff. So these are the materials that you just get from B&Q, like it's very simple materials and stuff, and we use the servos and stuff. And then we got an electrician that did all the electric work for us, which is quite complicated. So but getting it to work and then everything to come out really good, it's quite a surprise for us actually. So we put the noodles in. There'll be loads of noodles all tied up, and if you press the button, only one button come down. See that? It drops again, and then there you go. So that's it. Thank you very much.
That was great. Cheers. So he's in Japan now?
Yeah, Inari.
Yeah.
Invited to come to the practices. They like the challenge of having something in their hands along with learning the stuff.
INARI Noodle is going to be like this in the future. There will be 20 units of machines in a shipping container or something equivalent. If you press the button, a noodle cup falls from the machine and tips over, and at the same time it makes sound and visuals. So you can actually make sound and visuals combinations to customize orders. The noodle bowls might be a little bit too big, but just don't worry about it.
Vincent. Dios, cómo has cambiado. ¿Qué ocurre? ¿No reconoces a tu propio hermano?
Somos hermanos.
Nuestros padres murieron creyéndote muerto. Yo lo dudaba.
¿Qué estás haciendo tú aquí?
Eso debería preguntártelo yo. Yo tengo derecho a estar aquí. Tú no.
Lo dices como si de verdad lo creyeras. No cometí ese asesinato. Estarás decepcionado.
Has cometido fraude. Estás metido en un buen lío. Yo puedo sacarte de aquí.
¿Acaso tienes idea de lo que me ha costado entrar aquí?
Has llegado hasta donde has podido y ahora vendrás conmigo.
Aún tengo algunos millones de kilómetros que recorrer.
¡Se acabó!
¿Solo sabes conseguir el éxito de ese modo viéndome fracasar?
Te digo que vas...
¡Dios! Es que incluso ahora tú vas a decirme lo que tengo o no tengo que hacer. Si aún no te has dado cuenta, no necesito que nadie me rescate. Pero tú una vez lo necesitaste. Tú que tienes todas las respuestas. ¿Cómo explicas eso?
No fuiste tú quien me venció, me vencí yo solo.
¿A quién quieres convencer?
¿Quieres que te lo demuestre?
No es importante, Anton. Está olvidado.
Te lo demostraré. ¿Quieres que te lo demuestre? ¡Te lo voy a demostrar!
Sí quiero.